In order to achieve everything and anything you want, you need to fall in love with the process. I know right now you're struggling to stay consistent because your everyday effort seems so negligible because you're focusing on this outcome. So every day you are not there, the habits and steps seem futile. What if you never get there? What is the point of all this? What if I told you it is possible to make every single day feel like you are living your dream life now? If you want to learn how to do this, stay to the end of this video because I'm going to show you exactly how. Hello beautiful souls, my name is Olohi and I help you align with your purpose. So subscribe because you deserve everything you desire. Now, you want to know how to achieve anything you want, but the journey to get there is just so long and winding. Why can't you just have what you want right now without having to do any of the work? I mean, what is the actual, why is it taking so long? I understand your frustration and I'm going to answer your question with an illustration. Number one, have you ever wondered why lottery winners, I think, what's the statistic? I think 70% of lottery winners lose their winnings 2 years after winning the lottery. So they wanted money, which a lot of you are striving for, money, that career, that girl, that relationship. They wanted money and they got it handed to them like this. And somehow they managed to lose everything and be back to where they were at the beginning. Why is that? I'll give you another example. A rich kid gets gifted this Porsche, or their dream car. It was not their dream car to them because they didn't work for it, but they get gifted your dream car. Whatever that is, leave your dream car in the comments. They get gifted that car and they drive really fast on the motorway and they total the car. Now, another person, they get a really good job and over the summer they work every single day, day to night, day to night, day to night, day to night, to save up for that car. At the end of the summer, they finally manage to buy that dream car, but they take care of that car like it's their baby. They maintain that car for years and years and years to come. If your friend is like, let's go on the motorway and drive this, you say, oh no, 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 this is my baby, I take good care of it. You service that car, you love that car. Now, it's the same outcome, it's the same car, but what is the difference? Imagine everything you want, everything on your goal, your vision board, someone knocks on your door and hands it to you right in this second. Everything that you haven't worked for comes right now just because you say so. You get it. Some freak of nature, some lottery ass chance, you get everything you want. Painful truth is you will destroy it and get back to where you are now because you don't deserve it. That's the truth. In order to have something, you have to become the person who deserves it. Now, I'll use this as another example. Two people are insecure. One of them says, you know what? I'm going to go to the gym, eat healthy, and they start doing that. Whereas person B, they say, where is the closest doctor to me? Oh, Turkey. And they go get a BBL instead of going to the gym. The underlying reason for this change was the hatred for their body. Okay? Person A learns to love their body. They create the body of their dreams. Person B happened to forgo the process of becoming, the process of learning, the process of loving. And as a result, they got the BBL, but they still don't like the way they look. They look in the mirror, maybe they need to get their boobs done next, then their nose, then their fillers, then like, okay, it wasn't the fillers or the nose. Okay, maybe you need more lipo, maybe. They didn't learn the process of becoming. The process of becoming that person A learned was dedication to themselves, respect for themselves. And as a result, that was the foundation of love for themselves. The outcome is a banging body, but the emotional outcome was one learned to love and one is still in the lack, fighting an internal war with external validation or an external change, whereas it has to be an internal change because the war can only be won within. The saying is, the person who loves walking will walk much farther than the person who loves the destination. This person has fallen in love with a healthy lifestyle internally, and their external world has to be a reflection of their internal state. This person fell in love with the external, and their internal world is still in shambles. Hence, their internal world will eventually seep out and radiate externally. If their internal world is, I do not have enough, I am broke, they will be handed millions and millions in the lottery, and they will revert back to a state where their external world reflects the belief of I am broke. I'm watching the show. Well, I watched the show Outer Banks, and the season before, they found the gold, they found the cross, they found $1 million, and because they all have this idea of I am a pogue, we are pogues, we are pogue life, pogue for life, pogue for life. Drilling this thing, pogue in their thing just means poor and broke and struggling. So they got that $1 million. Guess what? They don't have anymore. That $1 million. Now they're chasing the next crown, the next jewel, the next cross. They don't believe they are worthy. I need to just sit them in a circle and do a self-concept class with them. Because if you win, if you get the next crown or the next cross, by the next season you will be broke again, I promise. Because they have an underlying belief of we are pogues for life, Poglandia. They will continue to attract, we are pogues for life. There is nothing that can change that, no external circumstance that can change that internal wall, that internal belief. I always say, nothing is coming to make you feel better than you choose to feel every day. Everything comes from within. There is there's no result, there's no business, there's no 10K a month, there's no girl, there's no guy, there's no relationship that is going to make you feel better than you choose to feel. One thing that's a really checker, like a checkpoint to know that you are not going to manifest, is if you say, I want to manifest instantly. Like, I want it now, I want it now. Why do you want it now? You can only want something when you're in separation from that thing. You think that thing coming in is going to change your internal world. If you start making that 10K a month, then you'll be abundant and free. If you get that guy, that relationship, you will then be loved and happy. It doesn't work like that. You think it will make you feel differently. Like, for some people is, I want that viral video in the first week so that I don't have to be in this state of creating content creator. Like, because then I'm not truly this, or I need the external validation. No, you're in separation. Of course, when you're in separation from love and abundance and peace, you would want to have that thing. Of course. But the fact that you are in separation is separating it more from your reality. You get? The love that you are choosing not to experience in this moment is repelling the love that you want. If you are ever wishing the moment away, you're missing the whole point of what manifestation is. Manifestation is embodying the experience of the wish fulfilled now. If in this moment you're feeling exactly how you would feel if you had that 10K a month, or that plaque, or that experience, or that love, you wouldn't want to speed it up, because in this moment you are already loved, you're already abundant, do you get what I mean? So you would never wish the moment away. In fact, you would never want this blissful experience to end. You would never want to speed through life to the point, because when you get to that point, you realize that you don't know how to create that experience for yourself, because it was always you and not the experience. That's why I made a video titled, You Achieved It, but you still feel empty. What do you do? Because you can think, okay, if I get my A-levels, if I get this, if I strive, then I will finally feel full. Whereas that's not the case. It's the love of the journey. It is feeling what you want right now so peacefully that why the hell would you want this moment to pass? Because in this moment, you are feeling the fulfillment of the life you want, the fulfillment you want, the abundance you want, the love you want. So why would you be wishing away this experience to get to the experience that you're already experiencing right now? Do you get it? How do we fall in love with the process? This beautiful book, The Alchemist, perfectly, look how many notes I have. This beautiful book, The Alchemist, perfectly illustrates why it is so important to fall in love with the process. I'm about to give the biggest spoiler of the book. End of the book. This book is about a boy going to find his treasure. At the end of the book, we realize that his treasure was buried where he was at the beginning of the book. So he journeyed all the way across the world only to realize that his journey was exactly where he first started. So if he, in the beginning of the book, realized that, oh my God, my treasure is right here, X marks the spot, dug it up, he would not have been deserving of that treasure. Because in order to have the treasure, he had to go through this journey and become the alchemist in order to be deserving of that. The journey was the goal. The journey was the point. The process is the point. Because through his experiences, he learned and became the person who deserves it. I heard a saying that completely blew my mind. She said, don't become the person who gets it. Become the person who maintains it. Because how many times have you manifested some money or a job or a man or a relationship, this and that, or a connection, and then it just fizzles into nothingness? How many times? Because it's not manifesting, it's not getting the thing, it's about maintaining the thing. What would you do? How would you act if you already had this? How would you show up for yourself in your business every single day if you were already making 10K a month? How would you show up how would you show up for yourself if you already had a loving partner? How would you show up for yourself if you already had this audience? How would you maintain the success? Because I can guarantee you, if you don't become the person, then you cannot become the person. Do you get it? So if in this moment you're like, oh, my effort seems so futile, I'm not getting anything, you are missing the point. It's not about getting something, it's about being the person who has it. If you cannot fall in love with the process of doing that thing, then that thing is not meant to be done by you. If you don't enjoy the process of creating content, regardless of what your views or your comments say, creating content is not for you. Go do some faceless whatever. That is the process of falling in love with the journey, because it's only when you fall in love with the journey that you can reach the destination. Bear in mind that the destination will just be reflective of the experience you have already been having every day, because things have to mirror what you feel. If you feel fulfilled, it's only a matter of time for your stats to reflect that, or for the YouTube plug to come, or for the accolades. That is just an external reflection of your internal world. If you're a bum, bed rotting, can't stay consistent, can't do this, you'll never attract that life, because you're not the person who deserves it, period. I hope this video helped. Thank you for showing up for yourself by staying to the end. And as always, I am so proud of the person you are, and even more proud of the beautiful soul you are becoming. I am always open for conversations in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.